This video is going to take you through how to use A1 Web Stats to identify weaknesses in the online presence of clients so that you can make changes that will benefit the client and ultimately you, the agency. The starting point is to get the client to focus on something that they want more inquiries about. In the example here, we're going to focus on the sectors that this client targets and see what we can do about identifying the weaknesses in the website and what can be done about it. Each of these pages goes off to a /sectors part of the website. So going into the A1 Web Stats system, we're going to look at a month here, and we're going to look at a very basic view of all pages. I'm going to type /sectors in here, which is going to show us all the pages related to sectors. Now let's say that the client wanted more inquiries about filling machines related to the food and drink sector, which is their most popular sectors page in the website. This shows 468 visits, but they're just page views, not necessarily individual visitors. So to get the individual visitors, we're going to deselect everything, pick just that one, and click on Show to get a number of visitors. Here it shows 375 unique visitors who, during their visit, got to that part of the website as they moved through. Now, a lot of the time these aren't identifiable as companies. That's quite normal. You could typically only see anything from 10 to maybe 30% of all visitors as identifiable. There are numerous reasons why you can't see what could be companies by their company names. Now if we were to go to this client and tell them that they had 375 people who got to their food and drink sectors page during this month, we would be going down the wrong path because this client isn't interested in all those visitors. So what we're going to do is refine the data using advanced filtering. To do that, we go to advanced filters and we put the date range in again so it's got a fresh view. And what we're going to do is focus on the page that was visited, and again we're going to start off by typing sectors, and then we're going to find the food and drink one here, and I'm going to set that and include and add the filter. But this particular client doesn't serve customers in a particular country, the United States. So what we're going to do is now exclude visitors from the United States. So we're going to go to country. We're going to start typing part of that phrase. We're going to set it, but this time we're going to exclude and add the filter. So when we click on Show Data here, it's going to show us visitors who got to the food and drink section, but who weren't from the United States. This gives us 305 visitors now. But even at this point, this data might be too much to analyse properly. For example, some of the visitors to the website may be from existing customers or competitors, and so it's worth filtering by those. People can use tags within the system. So if, for example, they tagged people as competitors or clients, within the advanced filtering you will be able to exclude those. It hasn't been done in this case, but the number of 305 could be less once you take those particular filters out. Let's say that the objective of this client is for people who get to the food and drink page of their website to have a look through, get a feel for the sort of things that they do, but ultimately they want those people to get to one of the pages within the filling section. And these are the actual machines that are used to fill those products. And all of these URLs have got a particular structure to them. So we're going to take these 305 results, and we're going to go back to advanced filters, and we're going to add in another parameter. We're going to say we also want people who got as far as any page that had machines in it, which can apply to a lot of the pages of their website. And we set that and we include it. So we started with we add that in, we started with 305, and we're now going to end up with a different number. That number is 124. So taking this as an example, whoever this was that came into the website, having typed this search phrase, and came in from Google AdWords. They went from the landing page to the food and drink sector page, and then they went to a machines page, which is what they want to happen, and ideally those people would make contact having looked at that page. But that's only 41% of the total people who got to the food and drink pages. So let's look at this another way round. Let's go back to advanced filters, and we're now going to exclude machines. And what this means is we're going to see the reverse view. So we're going to see the people who looked at the food and drink pages, weren't from the United States, and who didn't get to any of the machines pages. And this is where we see 181 results. So if the objective of the website was to have people on a page like this, and to end up going through to machines pages, we would have to understand why people didn't go further. Perhaps it could be that there's no calls to action within here to go off to those particular machine pages. Perhaps it's because people didn't look at the case studies, and those case studies actually contain links off to the machine pages. But ultimately, if people aren't getting from here to these types of pages where the actual machines are displayed, then there's some sort of a problem with the conversion capacity of the website. So we are looking at a negative view of things here. We're basically saying these people came into the website having typed a particular phrase, got to the landing page, and went no further in that case. As did these people. These people came in via a different page, got to the food and drink, and then backed out. But none of these people are going far enough into the website to make contact. Now there is something you can do with this information. Say we wanted to take these 181 results and we wanted to filter them down just to those who are people from identifiable companies. We can do that by going back to advanced filters, selecting a visitor type of business and including those, adding the filter and clicking on show data. And this is an example of one of them. A company came to the home page, went to the food and drink page, went to the contact page, which may not be a bad thing, but they didn't get to the actual machines pages during their visit. So this company could reach out to these people if they wanted to, if they didn't make contact. However, what we're most interested in is the overall picture. So we get rid of the businesses, run the data again, and we're looking at those total 181 who didn't get to that part of the website. And this is where interpretation comes into things. As an agency, you may well look at the page, the food and drink page for example, and start to think, well, where are the calls to action? What's going to push people onto that next point? And are there elements missing within the page? As an example, we could go back to these results and we could say, our system can't tell who these people are from South Africa, or these people from the UAE, or these people from Romania. We don't know who they were in terms of company names. But those people from those parts of the world may be looking at this website and thinking, that's a UK phone number. There's not really anything in there that shouts out that they help companies worldwide. And so it's all about interpretation of that data once you do get these stats out of the system. Of course, once your clients do have the benefit of your help, you're in a position where those companies can improve their conversions from the traffic they get through to those parts of their websites, which benefits the client and ultimately benefits the agency as well. We hope this has been useful, and obviously please do contact us if we can help further in any way.